Officials are sounding the alarm. Mandatory evacuations have already begun in the Keys tonight. The governor now urging the people of his state, the entire state, to be prepared.
Mandatory evacuation as of 1 p.m.
Tonight, along parts of Florida's East Coast, the rush is on to get out.
Hey up YouTube here, it's ThemeParkBazza with
ThemeParkBazza.
How you doing? Welcome to this vlog. A bit of a different one. We're going to be talking about hurricanes. That music was Master of the Hurricane from the 1980s, a great era for pop. But it's not a light matter actually. Hurricanes are a real thing here in Florida. And so we want to talk to you a little bit today about what we're doing to prepare for when a hurricane comes. Because before we were a tourist, as you probably are when you come here, and the chances of you getting a hurricane in that time period you're here are going to be pretty slim. But we live here now, so it's different. One of the things, we're now into what we call the hurricane season between June and September, and one of the things they want you to do is prepare a disaster plan if something happens. So here's an example of one of those plans. So what you will see on this hurricane preparedness plan is really, you've got to know your way in and out of Florida. So, you know, there's a number of different routes that we do in and out of Florida. You need to have your plan, you need to build a kit, and then obviously as the storm approaches you need to stay informed. And really the bit we're going to talk about is the building a kit, because we know, you know, if you're coming out of Florida, all the interstates are going to be redirected to get you out of here. And one of the things we were looking at was a kit, or getting a kit together, which I ordered a couple of months ago. We've never looked at it yet, but it's basically an emergency kit, and we'll open it together and see what's in there. I ordered this from Amazon, and I think it was about $200 for the kit. But here it is. Here it is. So you get a bright red backpack stuffed with stuff, and we'll find out what it is together. This one was called Red Fora, was the group. It's called the Earthquake Bag. So it's also designed for managing earthquakes as well as hurricanes. It has it's for 2 people for 3 days. So it says on the back of here, this is enough supplies in here for 2 people for 3 days to survive. And basically it says we keep it in the bedroom, but you're basically supposed to have it ready near you in case you need to grab it in an emergency. And also it came with it is this emergency plan. So we're going to dig into this and see what's in here. But before we start, let's just talk a little bit about the 3 big hurricanes that hit Florida in the last century that caused a lot of devastation. And you've probably heard of 1 or 2 of them, but the first one, do you realise, was actually in 1935. So that hurricane in 1935 hit on September the 2nd, and basically it caused about $1 million in damage in the time, which is about $1.7 billion, and over 400 people died. It basically hit landfall in the Keys, 185 mile an hour winds, and you'll see some of the pictures I'm showing you now. And it was the first Category 5 hurricane on record to slam the United States. You'll see some of the pictures here. We're showing some of the wreckage of the passenger train and some of the views and things that happened at the time. The second one that a lot of you may have heard of was Hurricane Andrew, and that hit in 1992. That caused $25 billion of damage. It was a tropical storm, and then when it first made landfall, it was around 165 mile an hour winds. And the final one that you may have heard of as well is Tropical Storm Michael. That's one of the latest ones that hit in October 2018 in Mexico Beach, Florida, and that was a Cat 4, though it did actually slam into the panhandle after that as a Category 5. And again, these you see some of the pictures up here. These things are, you know, cause a lot of devastation. Hurricanes have to be treated with respect, and you have to be prepared. And this is what this thing is for. Now, some of the stuff in here are perishable, so I think you have a 5-year life cycle. But when you sign up with this company, in 4.5 years they contact you, and anything in here that's perishable, I believe there's water pouches and things in here, then they will obviously sell you another pack to replace it, and you use them yourself. So let's have a look in. First thing we have are some zip pockets on the front, but I don't think these are really storage packages for putting things in. The other thing you need as well as this is another pack with your clothes in, and in there you also need to keep your medications or anything you might want ready as well. So you really need this and a backpack with dry clothes to be able to bug out, as they say. But this main compartment here at the back seems to be where everything is stored. Oh yeah, so be careful opening this. Everything's going to fall out. If I open this up, you will start to see some of the things. So we put this thing down here to pull these out one at a time. And Maxine, you might want to do that. Is there something in there, or is that just a zip, I think? Just a zipper.
It's as far as it goes.
And we'll fold that down. So wow, quite a lot of things in here. So let's start with the first one, which is an emergency tube tent with a 107-piece first aid kit in the back of it as well. And there are also some gloves, and it looks like a sewing kit.
Yep.
And there is a, I don't know what that one is there, set of nylon rope. Yeah, there's some nylon rope in there as well at the top. So it looks like this kit, and the tent is a lightweight preparedness shelter for 2, sets up in minutes, size 6x8. So that is to give you some shelter should you be outside. That's one of the bigger bulkier items. You want to get the next one? What it is, Max?
And this one we have some goggles.
Oh, okay.
We have some goggles.
Yeah.
And I think that's a whistle.
Yeah.
And
Pencil.
paper. Pocket knife.
Multi-purpose pocket knife.
Don't know what the liquid is. Is it a candle?
It's a candle, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. 'Cause it's got the wick in it. Yeah. And a candle as well.
And a candle.
Oh, matches. And there's also matches down there at the side.
I think there's a notebook in there as well.
Yeah, there's a notebook as well. So I guess that's for making your notes. And by the way, they did also send us this card, which is an emergency preparedness guide. And in here you're supposed to fill in all the details of your contacts and where you're going and meeting places where you're grouping up with people, getting in touch, all those kind of things. The reason we bought this, I bought this in January, is this is the time that people won't be looking to buy these. It'll be more this time, and so you get them a bit cheaper out of season. The next one, and I think this is the reason I chose this kit. I could have got one a little bit cheaper, but I chose this one, and this is because it has this emergency flashlight. You say, okay, it's just a flashlight, but this one was a bit different because I don't know if you can see on there, but it actually has USB connections on it, so you can charge your phone with it as well. So by cranking it, you can have the LED light, and it's also got a radio antenna, so there's a radio built into this as well. And it also has connections, so you can put your mobile phone in and charge your phone by cranking it. And I thought that was a really, really good idea, because you don't think about that when you're out in the wilderness and your phone's dying. So this was one of the, why I chose this bag of there's about 20 different versions of this. Okay, Max, next one.
Next one is emergency drinking water.
So that's 3 days of pouches of drinking water. I don't know.
I think there's 6 in there.
And there's another.
I think there's 6 in each packet.
There's another 6 here. Each of these contains, what is it, 4.2 fluid ounces. Yep, and it expires in 2025. So like I say, that's when it actually, we got these in 2020, end of 2020. So we got 2 of those. And we also, looks like we have a 3rd one of those. And it also looks like we have a 4th one of those. And these, obviously, water is very important when you're stuck out, but this is a big part of the bag, is the water. And again, this is one of the consumable items that you would need to drink in 5 years' time and then replenish. So we have 24 pouches of water, so over 3 days, 12 each. So you're talking 4 a day. Okay, what else we got?
And we have got, oh, these are heavy. I'm guessing this is your food.
All right.
Your food rations.
SOS rations. There's another pack in here. Max will show you that. I'll read the back of this one if you show them that one. Life-saving craft and national disaster. Each pack is 9 fortified food bars, provides 3,600 calories, offers maximum survival capacity with drinking water restriction until environmental conditions. Eat 3 food bars per day, per person per day, replaced within 5 years of manufacturing. Doesn't say what flavours they are. But
it says fortified food bars.
Yep, so we got food as well to keep us going. Next one is a straw.
Straw. I think there was another one there.
And there's 2 straws, and I think these are water purification tablets. So you can get water, you can put purification tablets in, and then you can drink through the straw. So you have an individual straw each.
And some tissues. And
there's a foil blanket there if you're in shock. There's a foil blanket, if you can see that.
you can see it with the light.
Yeah, there is a... So you do get the emergency foil blanket as well.
Keep you warm.
Keep you warm. You have... can't see what that is. I guess that's for infectious waste. You have some bags for waste. Looks like you have tissues. You have some sanitary wipes, I think, in there. Sanitary. Some tissues, some masks, and an emergency poncho, which you always need if you're going to Magic Kingdom in the summertime. So that is one of the other bags that's in there, and then there's one more big one left if you want to get that one out, Max, and maybe open that one up, and I think it may be a duplicate of this. So these are individual per person, so you have the masks, you have the ponchos, you have the blankets as well, and then obviously you have the backpack where you can put additional things in here as well. So that's what you get for your 200 bucks. I'd say the biggest, heaviest part of this is the water. I mean, that's a...
Oh, I don't know, that food packages are quite...
Yeah, they're really dense, aren't they? I mean, these weigh are quite a weight. In here, I don't know, it actually says 1.6 pounds for each of these 2 packs. So these probably why they put them in the bottom of the pack. So that was it. We just wanted to show you our emergency preparedness. What we have, just a short vlog.
Hopefully we'll never have to use it.
Hopefully we'll never have to use it, but the fact is you have it.
Yeah.
If you do have to use it, and that's the difference. And I'd be very surprised, I'm doing very well here.
Putting it back again.
Put it all back together. Oh. Let's seal this bag up here, because I did open that one, particular one. And then we're going to keep this up. So again, this for me was the magical one. The one where you've got the ability to be able to charge your phone. I'm thinking, what a clever idea. And then 2 straws as well to go in there. And we'll seal that up. So again, thank you for watching. Just a short vlog, but I thought it was worthwhile to let you know if you're ever in Florida, or if you're ever moving to Florida, or any place in the world where there's chances of earthquakes or tornadoes or hurricanes, then this is a very good thing to have. So thank you for watching, and we will see you later. Okay, everyone's gone now, Max. Can you just kind of pack that away? I don't think I can fit that all in there.
I don't think that's going to fit, but
No, okay.
leave it to me.